We are live with the Formula Renault with round one of the Formula Renault. It's round one the Formula Renault here in Brno in the Czech Republic. Yep. So we will be here with the Scottish twats for the entirety of the race as we get ready here, set for qualifying. As we just load into the session. Now we haven't seen much in pre-season testing. Weren't able to see any of the drivers out on track. Hmm? Yeah. Oh, there we go. It's worked. So yeah, we haven't seen them out in free practice, not free practice in pre-season testing, but we'll see if there's any sort of see what they're like here in the first race in under qualifying. Here we go. I guess yeah, we got yeah. It's been quite a few people practicing here for this first Grand Prix. It's the first chance of getting point. Yeah, but you don't want to do it in those. You don't want to do it in those short straights, especially around about the mid sector two. Those have got a lot of short straights that are shorter than what they look. Aye, but yeah, it's all about confidence, I guess. Then it's how confident you are on your braking points to use DRS there. If you're less confident, you might see some of the drivers not applying applying the DRS there. Currently there's two people left in the garage. It's MSR Racing and Clutch are coming out of the pits. They were starting quite late. Meanwhile, we've got Ragastream currently thundering down the main straight here to start his first qualifying lap. It looks like MSR Racing's got one place grid penalty for pit lane violations. Yeah, he was speeding in pit lane. Meanwhile, a couple of the other. Yep. Prent is also on his lap. Also starting his lap. Here we go, Sky Komodo. He has been doing numbers in the rally cross scene. So this is the first time we've seen him on an old tarmac open wheeler. We're gonna see if he's got his pace here in the Formula Renault as he has in the rally cross. I have high expectations for him here today. Here we go, Sainty, also another one to look out for. Won the Formula 1 opener in Australia and quite far up the pace, around about midfield pace in the Formula 2, as well as in the GT3 and GT, and the GTE and the GT3. I'm just looking around the field. Clutch, haven't seen that much of him out in this field. This, yeah, seems to be his debut appearance here. So we're going to see how he does. Looking around the rest of the field, MSR Racing, also his debut here in the blue MBD racing car. Actually, also his debut appearance, as his team was a very late entry here, so they currently have no team name. As well as Prent debut very late, as Joshua sets the first lap with a 142.4, which hasn't been beaten by either of the no name team. Joshua, we've seen him a few times in the rallying and the rallycross around about midfield, so as well as in some of the, I think Formula 2 we also saw him in. I can't remember. Oh, I remember he won the opener in the GTE, and I believe he was around about mid to top tier in the GT3, so we could see something coming out of him today. Sky Komodo goes top of the leaderboard with 142.4. No, he's going 0.6 second, no 0.06 seconds faster. So it's slightly faster. Yeah, six tenths faster. So that is getting very close here in the midfield. I'm just gonna quickly making some setup changes. There we go. Now I can see a little bit better. Actually, no, I think he's on his time lap. Yep, as he goes fourth of the grid with a 148.2. So it's clutch kicking that's yet to get a lap in as he comes round the final corner. As Sky Komodo goes even faster with a 141.2. Clutch coming in at a 205.6. So, as we can see, Joshua and Sky Komodo both going into the pits at the end of their first lap. So we got Sky on provisional pole here with a 141.3, with Joshua Millman second, Prent in fourth, and MSR Racing, no, Prent third, MSR Racing fourth, Sainty fifth, Rage Pasta, I think his name is, in sixth, and Clutch in seventh. As Skylar comes out of the pits here for another lap, we've got another 13 minutes left to qualify. So we're nearly at a halfway point. Skylar keeping up his on form from that rallycross victory yesterday. Joshua doing quite well here, up in second place, with Prent very impressive for his debut in third currently. MSR Racing is also pretty impressed. Sainty doing a little bit lower than those two debut drivers. We should expect something better in the next couple of qualifying laps. He goes 4/10 faster than his last lap, than his best lap. I mean, we should see him go up a couple of places from that 149.9. Clutch coming into the pits manually rather than automatically, but gonna see what he does here. Okay, and he then teleports back to his box. Sainty only getting a 148.6, staying in fifth place. As Prent continues to Prent goes back into the pits. Joshua going back into the pits and coming straight back out. What? Someone lost a tire, or is it the set tire? Is it the barrier tire? Someone's. Yeah, those I can say from experience. As we see, race passes going off here in the start of the third sector. He's off into the gravel trap. Yeah, those little four sets of tires. You'd think they were so delicate, but they tear tires off. It is deadly and brutal. Those tires. Just a slight nudge of them, and you've lost yourself a wheel. Let's watch him, see where. They're mostly on the inside fields from what I can see from race passes. Yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, Prime. This is not his debut. I believe we saw him in the Formula 2 because he was round about the back of the pack in Formula 2. So he's clearly finding it easier in the Formula Renault. Remember, he was the last of the running cars in both races, I believe. Let's see, Prime coming around. Last couple of corners. Sky Kubota next, I think another fastest lap with a 140.5. No, that's a 140.8, my mistake. Prent not able to set anything faster here. MSR Racing going a bit wide here at the end of sector 2. And that's really lost him in that lap. And probably that set of tyres. C&T coming out. What looks like coming out the pits here to start a warm-up lap. Hoping to get better than 5th place here. Oh yeah, because what's his name? MSR Racing does have his penalty for speeding in pit lane. It's pretty harsh for the game, but hey, what can you do about it? Yeah. Well, there's no real denying it if he sped or not. They must have teleported back to the pits because I can't see them. I think that was Prent. Because MSR Racing just came into the pits. And Prent's in the garage, so I think Prent was the one that went into the pit lane when hit the tires. Or went flying off there. There's 7 cars. Here you go, Sky Komodo. Taking another fastest lap. 139.8. He's just going faster and faster and faster. It's looking like he might have the same dominations he had here in the rallycross and the rallying. Yeah, but if he's... You think he's just going to tear through tires? Mm-hmm. Um, it's 17 laps in the race, so you can think of it. So, so it is a bit of a thingy. Yeah, but you never know. It could go either way. There's the option of just doing a splash and dash. try and get those fast laps. That might. Oh, MSR Racer got another one place grid penalty for pit. No, he got one place grid penalty for another speed. Yeah, he got. Yeah, but that's for speeding in pit lane. So, also not being able to set any faster laps. Print in this train of cars with Clutch and Sainty. So we'll see if they're going to be bump drafting each other. Let's see Sainty up into fourth with a 1:45.3. Looking like MSR Racer is going to be dropping down to the back of the grid here for the start of the Grand Prix. As we've got about 5 minutes left to qualifying. Sky Komodo is looking unstoppable up at the front. A whole 2 seconds ahead of everyone else. Of course. But of course, he has been in the pits quite a few times, so that could be for tyre wear. Yeah. Let's see, Rage Pasta. Oh, he's going with only one tyre here. Rage Pasta with only one tyre coming around final corner. He could have teleported straight to the pit, but no, he's deciding to drive around the track into the pits himself. He's losing quite a lot of time here. He's going to be spending a long time in the pit lane repairing that. I wonder if it's those tires again. Those tire barriers. Yeah, 3 minutes to go. Or 3.5 minutes to go. As someone goes spinning at the back. Oh yeah, I never realized you were in P3. No, I'm more concerned about Sky Komodo. Yeah, I just was. Uh, yeah, the 17 laps of the Grand Prix. That's only 14. Sky Komodo going a bit wide there at the bottom of the track. Goes right to garage. But it seems to be quite a little bit ahead. Yeah, but there's always with fuel. There's always the option of refuel for the whole race, fuel up, fuel up for the entirety of the race, and don't do any fuel. Just do tires, or you can just do extra fuel. Rage Pasta going a little bit wobbly at the end of sector 2. Go Brent. You got only a couple seconds left of qualifying. And that's qualifying over here. So we've got Sky Komodo is taking pole with Joshua Millman second, Sainty in third, Prent is in fourth. We've got Clutch in fifth, Race Past in sixth, and then MSR Racing with that 2 place grid penalty is going to be at the back of the grid here. It's looking to be an exciting race. So yeah, him and MSR. So we've got currently 3 full teams in each of the thing. With the Scottish Twats looking like they're going to be top of the constructors, looking at what happens in qualifying. With their 2 solid drivers taking the edge pole. MB, MBD Racing has MSR Racing and Sky Komodo. They're going to hope that Sky Komodo is able to pull in all the points if MSR Racing is going to continue qualify. If everyone finishes the way they start, where they start. Yeah. Wait, did I hear a yawn coming from game chat? Oh yeah, because I'm able to hear game chat, so we're able to hear game chat here in the packet. This, we've only got one viewer, and that is if I can. Oh, using the chat. Another Twitch viewer. No, it's Hot Local Mom. I don't know. Oh, we've lost one of the drivers already. One of the drivers forgot to ready up. And here we go, lights down, away we go for the Czech Republic Grand Prix here in the Formula Renaults. Sky Komodo taking a commanding lead into turn 1 with Joshua second. Race Pass is third, Sainty fourth as he moves back up into third. Oh, past Race Pass. With yep. Here we go. Sky Komodo and Joshua here battling for the lead here of the Grand Prix. With Sainty taking third, MSR Racing fourth, Clutch fifth, and Rage Pass to sixth. With Prent being disqualified for not running up in time. And Prent left. Yeah, he left second. That would have been disappointing because we were looking at something quite good for him, but alas, his fingers weren't fast enough. Here we go. And yep, Ray is also left. So yep, both of you boys are out of this race. That's one team out of the race. So it'll be a battle between MBD Racing and Scottish Twats, including Danbro Racing with Clutch. And it'll be pretty close because you guys secured first and second and third, where they've got first and fourth. So it'll be pretty close either way. Yeah, well, look at the timings. It's about 2 seconds between Sky Komodo and Joshua here for the lead. And being able to get quite far ahead already. But saying that, has already pulled about 3.5 seconds from his own teammate. Meanwhile, the gap between the next track, I believe you go to China next. Meanwhile, there's about a second between MCRL Racing and Clutch here, down in 4, as they start to drop off in leaders, with about 5.5 seconds between MCRL Racing and Sainty here. Look at the. So it could have been. It doesn't look that much from up here. Yeah. Bryant coming in with the WTF. I can't press ready. Well, apparently he wasn't able to press ready, so. Still. Time gap is still increasing with about 3.5 seconds between Sky Komodo and Joshua here at the front. Meanwhile, down at the back, Clutch is catching up with MSR Racer. They're only about half second of each other, so we could see Clutch trying to make an overtake here any moment now. If MSR Racer makes one more mistake, then Clutch will have him. His clutches. Boom. Meanwhile, Sainty's got his own little bubble here. 8 seconds ahead of MSR Racer, but also 6.5 seconds behind his teammate. So he's got a bit of a bubble here, so we could probably see him trying to make a couple of fastest laps here. He's got the fresh air. He can just do what he's been doing in qualifying. Meanwhile, Joshua having a little bit of trouble trying to catch up with Sky Komodo. Dropping back a bit. He's only about 4 seconds behind him. 4.5 now. Oh, Clutch is spun! Clutch is spun! I can hear his disappointment from game chat. He just said no. Oh, jeez, a lot of profanity coming from there. Yeah, shall we say he said the F words about 3 or 4 times in quick successions. He's really disappointed with letting MSR Racer away out of his clutches. But still, let's see if he can claw back the time. Try and catch up again. Maybe make another. Well, Clutch was able to push in the gap between. Yep. But of course, with an average of one, with an estimation of a one, maybe two stopper here, we can see if he can beat him in the pits. As we'll see Sky Komodo still increasing that gap. It's now 6 seconds, that gap. It's hoping to pull enough of the gap so that they don't have to, so that even pitting will not. Yeah. Instead, trying the undercut attempt. MSR Racing doing interesting things with his DRS. He had it open for about half that long corner, that long turn one, before closing it. He keeps his DRS open for a couple of the corners, and quite far into most. Yeah, he has his DRS open for what's it called when he's slowing down. He has his DRS open during the braking zone. As he goes wide here at the bottom of the circuit in the middle of sector 2. Yep, he's now spun into the barriers. And that gives Clutch up into 4th. Big mistake here for MSR Racing. Let's see if Clutch can continue his performance to try and see if he can pull a gap here. Sainty's all by himself. The track. Probably switching the radio channel too. I don't know, whatever the local radio station is. Radio Yorkshire. Meanwhile, here we go, lap 6 of 17. Joshua also in a bit of a bubble here. He's lost quite a bit of time, Sky Komodo. He's probably also switching to Keith Community Radio. Sky Komodo lagging out quite a bit. Oh my god, he is teleporting all over the place. Let's leave him to glitch around. Switching back to Clutch. MSR Racing about 4 seconds. And no, Sky Komodo has all his tires still. And Clutch is in 4th place. He overtook MSR Racing after he spun at the bottom of the little bit of there. He overtook MSR Racing after he spun in the middle of sector 2. So he's in 4th, trying to pull a gap here. And he is being a bit successful, pulling an extra 1.5 seconds here in a lap. Let's come into lap 7 here. Nobody yet to make a pit stop. Let's see, here we go. Sainty comes into the pits for the first stop here of the day. We're gonna see where he comes out. Pulls to the garage. No change of tires, no fuel. Clutch able to get past. And he's out of the pits. Just repairs from what we can see. From what we saw, you just repaired your car. Like, they didn't even change tires, no fuel. So he comes out of the back of the pack, just 5 seconds behind MSR Racer. Uh, Sky Komodo again glitching all over the place. He's looking like he's really drifting the car around those aprons. Or whatever the side of the track's called. We got the pancake. No, it's not mandatory. And the pancake god has just said, "What's up, peasants?" I don't know. He is the pancake god. Yeah, he's been. I believe he was in the GTE, either the GTE race or one of the pre-seasons. Yo, pancake god, what race have you seen before? Here you go. Here you go. Sainty able to pull back quite a bit of time already. He's probably looking to make a move on the MSR Racer. That fresher tires as he goes a little bit wide here. Inside the last corner, knocking over a couple of cones. One spade. The first round of the GTEs. As MSR Racer goes into the pits. Let's see. He's probably going to go for some tires, maybe a little bit of fuel. Here, he makes his. Yeah, but you can't quite tell from our perspective, as he has the invisible man preparing. Oh my, that's a really bad visual effect there on the pit crew. Let's leave him with his glitchy pit crew and switch over to his teammate, who is dodging all the cones that are scattered there. The second, the last corner, and the last corner. Joshua also navigating the cones scattered by his teammate. Let's see, so we've only had 2 people pitting. We've had Sainty and MSR Racer have pitted here, with the rest of the drivers haven't pitted. As I heard someone swearing about their tires, but yeah, so he might make a pit hit stop here. But we'll see. As he's in 3rd place, but he's last of the cars that haven't pitted. He's just realised that there's only 5 drivers left. He just said, "What happened to the other 2? There's only 5 drivers." Yep, here he comes into the pits. His stop of the day. Has he? Here we have Sainty going flying by to take 3rd place. He's willing his pit crew on. Oh, he just got disqualified for speeding in pit lane. Clutch getting I just realised he's just been disqualified for speeding. No, as we see, Joshua. Oh no, it's the leader, Sky Komodo, coming into the pits for his first stop of the day. Here you go. He's off pitting. Joshua taking the lead of the Grand Prix. And that's it. Already leaving the pit box. Splash, maybe a little bit of fuel. Yes, big oof for clutch there. You got to always remember to have that pit limiter on. The game is very harsh about speeding in pit lane. Go a couple of miles out. Yep, go a couple of miles an hour too fast, for too long, and they'll black flag you quicker than, I don't know, quicker than you can punch a ref in football after a quick kick off. Here we go. So Joshua was the only car. Joshua Mill was the only car out here today that hasn't pitted. As those tires in the background go flying. Yeah. As Clutch has now joined the party from Game Chat. Yeah, a lot of profanity coming from Game Chat, especially when you spun there at the catching MSR Racer. Yeah, you realize. Yeah, you realize we could hear you in Game Chat. Yeah, this. Yeah, this is a stream party, and the stream can hear. The stream can hear into Game Chat as well. So yeah, yeah, we are getting demonetized right here, right? Because Twitch doesn't like you saying the F word too many times, and Clutch has hit that limit and some. It's fine. We don't get demonetized. We don't get monetization anyway. We're freeloaders, damn it. Yeah, Sky Komodo has taken the lead here after Joshua's made his pit stop. So everyone has made their stop, as we've got another 6 laps to go here. I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Also, if you want, I noticed that you didn't know what happened to the other two, but two new guys. One of them didn't ready up in time, so he got disqualified straight off the grid. Yep. And then his friend just left afterwards. One goes, they all go. No, yeah, MSG spun. No, you spun whilst behind MSG, and then you hit the Twitch swear limit. Um, then what's it called? MSG spun in the bottom sector, like around about lap 6 odd. Yeah, and then and then you sped in pit lane and got disqualified. Now we've got just the 4 drivers left here of Sky Komodo. Yep, Sky Komodo setting best laps here, setting the best sector 1 time. He is around about 21, 22 seconds ahead of Joshua Mill. Joshua is also another 20 to 30 seconds ahead of his own teammate in second. Again, another 30 to 40 seconds between him and MSR Racer. So it's very much just everyone's in gaps. But it looks like, yep, that's his teammate Sky Komodo over the hill, far away, nearly coming closer all the time. We could see him getting blue flagged here in a moment. Now will the Yeah, he has actually. And I just got to watch through stream. And just Yeah, if you watch through the stream and then just mute the stream. Um, I'll check overall fastest lap. Give me a thing. Look at the timing boards. Fastest lap here is a 141.3 set by Sky Komodo. Next best lap is a 143.3 set by Joshua. Then a 145.6 by yourself, Sainty. And a 149.1. Oh, they're going side by side. The teammates. Sky Komodo on the inside. They're at middle of sector 2. As Sky Komodo gets past his teammate. Between you and your teammate in front is 34.5 seconds. Between you and MSR Racer is 40 seconds. And you're very much on your own on the opposite side of the track. Everyone else is in the middle of sector 2. You're pitting? Here we go. Sainty coming in for a second pit stop. You're gonna go for fastest lap. Yeah. Here we go. Sky Komodo gets. They're going neck and neck here. Side and side. Ooh, very close there, but Sky Komodo was able to get past cleanly. And Sky Komodo's own. No, you probably can't. I haven't. Yeah, just watch the stream. You don't need a Twitch to watch Twitch. No, it's like YouTube. Yep, 8 seconds between you and MSR Racer. And between you and Joshua, it's about a minute 10. Yeah, because it doesn't seem to be that much happening. You guys are probably the closest on track for position. Because Joshua's unable to catch Sky Komodo, who. Yeah. Yep, that is 10-second gap there. Sky Komodo going even. Keep going faster, those sectors. As we come into lap 15 of 17. Get to your stages of the Grand Prix. Yeah, about 11.5 seconds here between you and 4th. The entirety of that second straight. There's nothing really much happening. Oh, is that Sky Komodo? Sky Komodo's clipped the grass a little bit and he's had a little bit of a spin here in sector 2. He's able to recover it, but has lost a bit of time there. As we see Sainty coming over the hill. Is that Joshua? No, that's Sainty there. It'd be Well, MCRL. But yeah, just search up the Moy Clash Racing League. Yeah, this if you go to Twitch for the Discord and you'll, or I think it's social media chat. So Josh was able to get past an MCR racer, but now all he's got to catch is his teammate. He starts pulling away from MSR racer. Here we go, white flag round this time. Around this time. Skycoder has led for the most of this race, except for that one lap that Joshua took the lead. It looks like anything that Skycoder joins, he dominates in. Yeah, but that was mostly from connection issues because his game crashed right at the start. Yeah, fine talk there, but we'll see at the next Grand Prix tomorrow night. Yep, tomorrow night. Join us for tomorrow night for the Bahrain Grand Prix. One of the only night races here. One of the two night races. See, Sainty catching up to Sky Komodo as he's about to take the white flag here for the final lap. White flag is out. So we enter the final lap here of the Czech Republic Grand Prix. Joshua Millman was in second place. No, he's only got 24.7 litres of fuel remaining. Oh, Saty's gone straight on. He's lost a tyre here. Yep, so it looks like MCRL will take over. And here we go. Sky Komodo coming the final sector here. As MSR Racer goes past Sainty. Yeah. MSR Race. No, Scott Sainty is retired. Final lap here. As Sky Komodo wins the Czech Republic Grand Prix. Here in Brno. Joshua Milne coming in second place here. As MSR Racer will take the final podium spot after Sainty's unfortunate final lap collision. Thank you, Clutch, for following. That's the one follow request that hasn't blasted my ears open. As you see, MSR Racer across the line. And that has been it for the MCRL's Formula Renault. We'll see you all here tomorrow for the Formula One, the second round of the Formula One Championship in Bahrain. See you guys then.